All right, so I'm starting my videos a little differently today. I'm actually going to teach you how to record video games on your computer. Now, I personally use OBS. You could be using another program, but this is just the program that I use. It's free. Now, you can use this program also to record games on your console, which I'll get to another day. But today I'm just going to show you strictly how to record games on your PC using this program. So to start off, open OBS. I have it open right now since the beginning of the video. We're gonna go to settings. I'm gonna teach you the settings I have here. So I'm gonna go to encoding. And normally, when you first install the program, it's gonna have these three encoders. Just leave it on X264, and UCBR is gonna be checked. You want to uncheck that because we're trying to get a clear picture when you're gonna upload to YouTube or edit your videos and then upload them. So you're gonna uncheck that so you can bring up the quality balance from 8. It'll be grayed out on 8. Now when you uncheck UCBR, you're gonna be able to put it at the max quality balance. So just put it at 10. Now the max bitrate, you see me put 20,000. There's a reason for that. I put some extra bitrate on the video as like a safety cushion, but I'll show you how I approach that number. So we're gonna go to Google and we're gonna write bitrate for 720p. Now, as you see here, the bitrate for 720p, the minimum will be 5 megabytes for 30 frames per second video. Now, if you're doing a video from 48, 50, or 60 frames per second, you want to try to aim for 7.5 megabytes per second. And 5 megabytes per second translates to 5,000 bitrate over here, which is kilobytes per second. It's 1,000 kilobytes per megabyte. Now, since I normally record in 1080p and then I downscale at 720p, I use this number over here, the 12 megabytes per second, which ends up being 12,000. 12,000 kilobytes. And I just added 8,000 more to my bitrate, and that's the amount of bitrate that I use. And then I just use it on my editing program, edit my video, and then downsize it so it's easier to be uploaded on YouTube. So that's how I got that number. You can play around, see how much bitrate you want to use in your videos. You'll see as you continue to record what's the best bitrate for you for the type of video games that you play. We're gonna go to broadcasting settings next. A bitrate for the audio, I normally leave it at default. Now over here on the broadcast settings, you're gonna change the mode. It's gonna be on live stream. You're just gonna put a file output mode, and the file path, you're just gonna create a folder and then create a name for your videos, and then just add the dash $T like you see for the replay buffer file path. Now what that does is every time you make a video, it's gonna add numbers at the end. So the first one will probably say, like mine says clip, it'll say clip space 001, and then it'll just continue from 001 to 002 to 003, and just keep going like that. It'll have a number system. Now the replay buffer file path, you don't gotta worry about that because you're not gonna need them. So just leave it at its default spot. We're gonna go to video now. Now a video, it'll say for video adapter, just put the one that you use to play the video game. You might have 2 graphics cards. Just put it on the graphics card that you play your games at, and it should be good. Put the base resolution to the resolution of your monitor. And then if you're gonna record at 1080p, then you don't have to resolution downscale. But this is because I play at 1080p and then I record at 720p. So I downscale the video. And then on the filter, you can switch from Lazius or bilinear. It's all up to you. Like I said, it's trial and error over here. I can't give you the optimal settings because for each person it may be a little different. Sometimes it's better off using less EOS for certain games, and sometimes it's better to use bilinear for other games. So now we're gonna go to advanced. Now in advanced here, the processing priority class, you want to change this to above normal if you're having issues with frame rate. Like let's say you're recording and your video is 30 frames per second you're recording at. And when you're playing your video games, you see yourself hitting some performance hits. Like let's say you want to record at 30 frames per second, and then when you watch the recording, it's choppy. Now to fix that, you want to make sure OBS is using more of the CPU power. So you're gonna put this one step higher than your video game. So your video game is probably gonna be at normal. So all you're gonna do here is put it one step higher. So it's gonna be above normal, and the game's gonna be at normal. So that when you start recording, more of your CPU is pushed to the recording software OBS, which will end up giving you the smoother video at the end when you're recording. Now the scene buffer time, I've seen people use 400. I've seen people use 700. I just settled and kept it at 400. It's up to you. You can play around, but I've just settled with 400. But like I said, you'll see some people put it at 700 or 400. I put myself at 400 and I haven't seen any problems. So it's up to you. If you want to leave it at 700, leave it at 700, but I have it at 400. Now this one over here on video, X264 CPU preset, by default it's at very fast. Some people may need to put on ultra fast depending on your computer. If your computer is really old and it's not that well, I recommend you start at ultra fast and then work your way down to very fast to see how low of a preset you can put without your computer having issues. So start from ultra fast, record. You had no problem? All right. Start it again, put a super fast. Still had no problem? All right. Start it again, go to very fast. You still have no problem? Now you're good. Now if you could push the faster and fast, you're on the ballpark of having a little bit more clarity on your videos. Now the thing with this is on video settings over here, the CPU preset. Let's say you're rendering a video, right? You put the low settings on a rendered video. Your video will render quickly. Let's say a minute or 2 minutes. So it won't have that much time to go through every frame in detail. And this is what basically this video preset is about. The more time OBS spends on the frame, the better clarity you'll get on your video at the end. So for stronger computers, you may be able to go as low as medium. Not slow and slow, or you're really pushing it. Like you have to have like a monstrous computer for that. I'm not even able to go that low. Now I use two computers. The second computer is just for recording, and the first computer is just for me playing the game. So usually I have this at fast on my recording computer, or faster. At times I may be able to push it to medium, but that's pushing it. But normally faster is where that's usually at. Now if you're using one computer and you're gaming and recording, I recommend the lowest you go is very fast. Maybe faster if you can, but very fast is alright. But like I said, the lower, the better clarity you'll get on the video. But it's all up to you. It's all up to you. And the rest of these settings, just leave it at default. Now I'm going to show you how to record and have no issues with OBS, because sometimes you may have some problems when you're recording on this program. So here we go. We're going to put this to the side. Always run OBS before you run your game. So now I'm going to go on Steam. Let me sign in. All right, so I'm in here. I'm just going to load up 2K. What you're gonna do is now when you have your program that you're gonna play your game on and OBS open, start your recording on OBS. There's a reason for this. Oh, I forgot to show you the sources over here before that. So now on scenes, you want to right click on sources. You want to add game capture, and you call it whatever you want to call it. You put it there. Now instead of select application, you want to put use hotkey, so that you don't have no problems when you start the recording, because sometimes OBS won't pick up the game. Now this one you have full control. You just keep pressing your hotkey until OBS picks up your game. Usually it doesn't take that long, maybe once or twice. You got to press it and OBS will figure it out using the method I'm going to show you right now. Now over here, these are just extra settings. If you want to capture your mouse also in the video, you just leave this checked. If not, you just uncheck it. Everything else is up to you. I won't put it because I already have one on my sources. This is just for you to set it up. I'm going to hit cancel over here. Leave OBS here. Hit start recording. Now on Steam, you're gonna open up your game. I'm gonna put 2K and then just play it. Now watch what I do right here. See, it says in game 2K16. I'm gonna wait for it to load up. Now it's loaded up, and it's gonna press the hotkey button that you put for the game capture. So I'm gonna hit it once, twice. Now I'm gonna hit Alt Tab. Now that's just to switch the screen to show you. It should already be recording this NBA 2K, so I'm gonna hit Alt Tab. So there we go. You see? Now it's recording with no problem. It's recording my screen. You saw it stopped because I hit Alt Tab. Now the video is idle because I switched the screen. Now all I gotta do is go back into the game and it'll start recording with no issue. So to show you I'm not lying, hit dismiss. I'm gonna go to play now. Go to blacktop, 1-on-1. All right, I'm just gonna pick my player real fast. Versus, let's do Chris Paul. All right, advance. Player 1, I'm a ringer on the left side. I'm just gonna shoot one shot and then leave the game and then show you the recording just to prove it to you. It's this simple, man. It's this simple. You just keep doing this method and you'll have no problems using OBS. All right, so here we are. All right, so now I scored one, he scored one. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna leave the game. Now that you're done, you just hit stop recording. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this. Close this. Go to your video. Oh, that's what it does. It shows the date and some numbers afterwards. Okay, that's the time, 09:49 and then 59 milliseconds. So that's what it shows. It shows clip, the date, and the time in numbers. So you're gonna open up your video and then you'll see, look. That's the idle time. The video is recorded. Still frame. Came back. As you see, no problem. Played just like I was playing it when I was playing the game. And that's my video for today, guys. If you have any other problems with OBS, just shoot me a message and I'll help you out. And hopefully see you on my next video. Hopefully I'll do another one tomorrow. If you guys really want a gaming video, I'll try to get you one tomorrow. If not, you'll see me next week.